top of my feet and that both of my feet are pointing forward. So I tend not to make sure my feet are turning out or slightly turning in. I like to keep the outer edges of my feet parallel to the longer edges of my mat. Lift all your toes up, spread them out, and root down through your feet. Then I like to just firm my low belly to support my low back, because I have a big curve in my back, so I really do need to engage my abdominals to make sure my back is protected. So I just squeeze my abs. I lengthen out of the roof of my mouth and draw the head of my arm bones back so my shoulder blades are on my back. I call this standing well. And as I'm standing well, I'm pushing down into my feet and energetically pulling the mat apart with my feet. And on an inhale, reaching my arms up to the sky, taking my gaze toward my fingertips, then I bring my hands through heart center and fold forward. Inhale, half lift, so chest is forward, bending my knees, sticking my sitting bones out behind me, I fold, and then inhale, reach my arms all the way back up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up, eyes follow the fingertips up, legs are strong. Exhale, hands through heart center, bend forward. Inhale, half lift, fingertips on blocks or on the floor. Exhale, fold, right leg back to a lunge, right knee down to the floor. Inhale, reach up with my fingertips, lunge pose. Exhale, plant my hands, push back to down dog. 3 breaths here. Fingertips spread out nice and wide, lifting the sitting bones to the sky, rooting down through the pads and the knuckles of my fingers, lifting my arm bones as I melt my chest. Inhale, forward to top of a push-up. Exhale, lower down knees. Chest, chin. Hug the legs together, pull the shoulders back. Inhale, roll through cobra. Exhale, flip the toes under, press back. Downward facing dog. Walking my hands back toward my feet. I come back to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching my arms up to the sky. Exhale, walking to the top of my mat. Hands through heart center. Again, inhale, arms reach up. Eyes follow the fingertips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Left leg back to a lunge, knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch my hands to the floor, step back. Down dog for 3 breaths. Rooting the heels down. Inhale. Exhale, pressing in through the finger pads, lifting the arm bones. Rolling forward into top of a push-up. Knees, chest, chin. Pulling the head of the arm bones back, pointing my toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift my heart. Pubic bone is pressing toward the floor, pulling up my pelvic floor. Exhale, press back to down dog. Walking my hands back toward my feet, softening my knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach my arms all the way to the sky. Exhale, walk to the top of my mat. One more time. Take a nice deep breath in. Fingertips reach to the sky. Eyes follow the fingertips. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Right leg back to a lunge. This time I'm going to stay up onto my toes. Inhale, reach my fingertips to the sky. Right hand to the floor. Left hand to the sky or to the waist. Whatever feels better. Then planting both hands. Inhale back to either down dog or 3-legged dog. Whatever feels good for you. Take a breath. Lower the toe to the floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lifting the pelvic floor. Cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. Walking the hands back toward the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Hands through heart center. Root down through your feet. Get strong. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Left leg back to a lunge. Inhale. Hands to the sky. Pull the low belly in and up. Stretch. Left hand to the floor. Either right hand to the waist or to the sky, whatever feels better. And then plant that right hand. Step back either to 3-legged dog or just to down dog. Take a breath or two here. Lower the toe to the floor. Inhale, forward to plank. Knees, chest, chin. Pulling the head of the arm bones back, hugging the legs together. Lifting from the center of the back. Good. Exhale, back to down dog. Walking the hands and feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms high to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Right leg back to a lunge. Inhale, reach up with the fingertips. Good. Release the hand. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the waist, turn. And then you can extend the arm if it works for you. Good. Both hands come to the inside of the left foot. Turn your feet to the long edge of your mat and fold. Bringing your fingertips in front of your toes. Bend your elbows and fold forward. Let's take 3 breaths right here. Good. Hands to the waist, hands on the knees. Inhale, come up. Turn your left toes out to the top of your mat. Bend into the square of your left knee. Push out through your back heel. And then energetically try to push the mat apart with your feet to engage the muscles in your legs. Big circle with your arms. Warrior 2. And then come to extended side angle. Good. And then I'm going to move to triangle. You can stay in extended side angle if you like. Beautiful. Both fingertips on the floor. Lift up onto the back toes, coming back to your lunge pose. Let's go ahead and come to a standing split if you like. Remember, you can just come to forward fold here as well. Beautiful. Step back to lunge. Step back to down dog. Inhale forward to plank, knees. Chest, chin. Hug the elbows in, shoulder blades onto the back, lift up. Cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. Walk your hands and feet together. Soften your knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Good. Exhale, fold. Come to the top of your mat. Good. Let's set again. Stand well. Feet 2 fists width apart. Shoulder blades on the back, heart lifted. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Left leg back to a lunge. Bend into the square of the knee. Inhale, reach. Big opening. Beautiful. Exhale, left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky. Good. Now both hands to the inside of the right foot. And now turn your body to the long edge of your mat. And then you have the option to bring your hands behind your back, lace your fingertips together, or keep your fingertips on the floor, whatever works. Take a few breaths here. And then soften your knees, lift your head and your heart, turn your right toes out to the top of your mat, bend into the square of the right knee, push out through the back heel. Make sure hips and shoulders are facing the long edge of your mat. Bend into the square of the knee. Make sure you can still see your big toe. Line up your torso over your hips. And then extended side angle. You can stay here and enjoy your breath. If you want a little bit more, you can come to triangle pose, straightening out through the front leg, wrapping your seat underneath you, fingertips to the sky. Good. Then when you're ready, left hand to the floor, lift the left heel, come back to lunge pose. Let's walk our fingers forward and hop our back leg up. Standing split. Good. Step back to lunge. Step back to down dog. Inhale forward to plank, knees, chest, chin, lower down. Inhale, roll through cobra. Good. Exhale, let's come to tabletop. Let's do a few cat-cows here. Just exhaling, rounding the back. Inhaling and softening. Exhaling and rounding. Inhale and soften. Good. Beautiful. And then making our way back to down dog. Spread your fingertips up nice and wide. Feet are 2 fists width apart still. Right leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip, open up, And then bring your right knee forward to a pigeon pose. Now, if weight-bearing pigeon doesn't feel good, try taking pigeon on your back. So laying right on your back, crossing your right ankle over your left knee, and bringing your left knee into your chest. So that's a nice alternative. And then breathe. Hip openers are always challenging for me, so just take a moment. Good. Plant your hands, lift your head and your heart, curl your back toes under, and let's push back to our three-legged dog, or downward facing dog. And then we'll do the other side. Left leg up, left knee forward, and again, if weight-bearing pigeon doesn't feel right, this is your opportunity to slide onto your back, cross your left ankle over your right knee, and draw your right knee into your chest. So that's a reverse pigeon. And then let's just be in this feeling. So what I try to do is just energetically pull back on my left hip as I press into my right knee and just gently pull it forward. That just gives me a little bit more sensation in the pose. So only if you want it. Good, and then rolling over onto the left side, sliding your right leg around. Let's bring the soles of our feet together into Baddha Konasana. This is another pose I like to do to release some of the pressure in my back, open my hips. Then I just hang on to my ankles, press my elbows into my knees, and then press up with my knees, and then leading with my collarbones, folding forward. Good. Inhale, come up. Bring your right heel closer to your left sitting bone and your left leg in front. If you need to, you can set up onto a bolster or a blanket here for a little bit more leverage or a little bit more height. It may make the twist a little bit more accessible. Right hand to left knee. Hitchhiking back with the left hand. Let's take a twist. This is one of my favorite ways to twist. It really gets between my shoulder blades, which I appreciate. Good. Come back through center, and then go ahead and stack your left ankle on top of your right knee, holding the bottom of your feet. So we're stacking the shin bones one on top of the other, leading with the collarbone. Just fold forward and stretch. So I push my hands into my feet back into my hands, and I just push my bottom into the floor as I lean forward. Beautiful. It's intense, I understand. I just sit with it. The intense stuff is what makes life interesting. Inhale, come up. And then left heel closer to the right sitting bone, folding the right leg on top. And then I take my right hand and I hitchhike it back behind me. If I need to, I can lift and fold my belly out of the way and then twist. And this feels really delicious. For me, anyway, in my back. Wherever you feel it, just enjoy it. Good. And then I'm going to come onto my back for a few bridge poses. So you can lower yourself down slowly. If you need to, go ahead and roll to the right or the left side to come down if that's a little bit easier for you. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, push into your legs, and then inhale, lift the hips up. And exhale, lower down. Let's do a few of these. And just pushing a little energy into the back of your head as you lift up and lower. And as I come up, I like to just squeeze my quads a little bit just to activate the muscles of my legs. I like a little more sensation in this pose. You don't have to, it's just a suggestion. Good. And let's lift up and hold for 3 breaths at the top here. Good. And lower down. Roll into your right side. Let's push ourselves up to seated. And that's my quick and dirty practice for you this morning. This is just something to get my blood pumping in the morning before I get my day started. I want to thank you all for being here. Have a great day. Namaste.